Well, now that we're home a little bit more, we have more time on our hands. A great way to keep yourself occupied is by reading. And I know my friends and I are always like, what should we read next? This one is something your middle aged kids will enjoy, really, any kid of all age. I am joined by author Matt Pelicano to talk about a new book that he has written. Matt, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm excited that you're putting out material that the kids can enjoy, the older kids we can enjoy, because I'm always looking for something new to read.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Well, good. Let's set up this new one. It's Butterfly in Paris is the name of it. I love the picture. The front cover is so
Great.
pretty.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, the artwork was done by an artist in New York State, actually the father of a high school friend of mine, Don Cornu. And we were looking for a very Parisian and somewhat feminine and elegant cover, and I think he achieved that quite well. But the story, is great for people who have an interest in visiting Paris. It's an adventure story that takes place throughout Paris and the surrounding countryside of France. So I had the privilege of spending almost 6 months in France researching for this book. So it's just like being there.
I love it. Well, especially now when a lot of us can't go there for lots of reasons. You can kind of take us there. And I thought it was, I kind of was snickering a little bit reading some about it because, it's about a butterfly that loves to stay at home.
Right.
How ironic is that right now?
Very ironic. I wish I could say that I foresaw this this connection, but I didn't. So yeah, the main character, she never wants to leave her home, and she lives outside of Paris, but she accidentally gets stuck on board the commuter train headed for Paris. And so it's an adventure story about her journey back, all the interesting characters she meets. It's also a travel log, really. Like I said, it's very accurate to the area. And if you've ever had an interest in learning some conversational French, there's 750 phrases in French and a glossary in the back.
Wow, that took a lot of research because people don't realize how hard it is when you're writing a book like this. Yes, you're looking for, to entertain, but people be like, wait, that's not really what it's like, so you got to be on.
Exactly. And one of the things that I did was I retraced her journey through Paris myself physically to make sure that it was accurate. And it's funny because as you write, you tend to make everything much smaller. And so when I went back to these places in Paris, I was struck by, wow, this is a big city, and I've made it much smaller in the book. So I corrected that, but it is accurate to the area. And, I think it reflects my own love of France, too.
I love it. It makes me really want to read it and really want to travel even more. We were talking about it's perfect for kind of, the middle-aged kids. Is that, who were you aiming this book for?
I was aiming at middle school age kids and older, but what I've found is since, I try to imbue the books with some more challenging vocabulary. I wanted to educate the reader, not just French vocabulary, but really raise their reading standards. So I find that a lot of adults have come back and said that they really enjoyed reading the book too. And that's just a win-win.
I love it. Where can we purchase this?
Well, if you're interested in an autographed copy, you can get it from my website, mattpelicano.com, or you can get it on Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning, and I can't wait to read the whole thing because the snippets that I've read have been fascinating.
My pleasure. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Thanks. You too, Matt.
Bye-bye.
Bye.